Good. And so this is kind of her testimony that she's working through, right? And how she eventually came to Labrie and had many of her questions answered. And here's the bottom line. She says, when people raise questions about Christianity, often the best response is not to shut them down. Right? Yeah. Oh, you're just young now, and you'll eventually understand that. So just hang in there. She says, but precisely the opposite. Start by pressing them to take more seriously the implications of their own position. As a matter of intellectual integrity, they should stop freeloading and take a fearless inventory of the logical and practical conclusions of their own convictions.
Yeah. Or as Dr. Stokes says, be more skeptical, even of what you hold that you shouldn't be holding. Be more skeptical.
Right. So the stakes are high. What God has said to the ancient Hebrews is still true today. I have set before you life and death, blessing and curse. Therefore choose life that you and your offspring may live. Christianity, she says, is either true or false, but it cannot be dismissed as inconsequential.
Right. Especially something that has a history of so long. If you want to have a revolution, the Copernican model, overthrowing, the entire world, almost literally, you have to have that conversation, and to wave it away as, myth, or, this is what you want, or whatever, designation you want to put towards the Christian worldview, you at least have to bring it into the conversation.
Yeah.
And so here she closes with an encouragement to be all things to all people, as Paul says in 1 Corinthians 9:2. Mm-hmm. He does not mean dressing like the locals, nor was he embracing cultural relativism. Instead, he was taking the assumptions of his audience into consideration in his language and approach. He tried to see the world through their eyes so he could communicate more persuasively. Mm-hmm. He was honoring them as fellow image bearers and saying, okay, here's what you're saying, and here are the implications to that. And so he's meeting them where they're at. He's not got a prepared speech of where you should be going, because he wants to take you there because he's memorized it. When he goes to the Acropolis and says, I see your, religious people. That's got to be a weird stance for people to take, and I'm sure if Paul did that today, Christian Twitter would just be ablaze with saying, "Oh, that's not what you should be doing. Just stick to the Scripture. That's all you need." Yeah. And so we need to represent the other side accurately. We need to face the people that we're talking to in love, even when they're not being loving towards us, because that's what we're called to do.
That's right. So we're to speak the truth in love.
Right. Always be prepared for a defense for anyone who asks for the reason, the hope that is in you, and there's the truth. Yet do it with gentleness and respect. There's the love. So 1 Peter 3:15. And so that's where we get the word, apologetics from, with apologia, a reason, a defense, but do so with gentleness and respect. And, we, again, have this understanding of, while we were haters of God, God loved us. He saved us from a great many things that we've done. And so when unbelievers act like unbelievers, we shouldn't be surprised, and we should want them to desire God in the way that we do. And so, in what way is your best witness? Again, God is the ultimate person that saves, but he uses us as the conduit, the means through which we bring people to salvation, where he brings people to saving knowledge. And so we need to have that gentleness. Yeah. Live by faith, confident with God, that God is able to work good out of evil and injustice. If we do not cultivate the same confidence, the danger is that Christians will tend towards defensiveness and anger, and that's not where we want to be. We want to be loving, we want to be kind, we want to be gentle. All the fruits of the Spirit should be exemplified. And when they get angry, we shouldn't revel in that. We should...
I won.
Yeah. We're not there to win the debate. We're there to win the audience.
That's right. That's right.
So it's one of the good points that I like about her book is it's practical, even to the point of how to bring people to saving faith. And so that's what I appreciate about this.
Good.